Welcome to the English Story Weaver channel. Hello, everybody, I'm so glad you're here today. My name is John, and I've got a story for you. It's a wild ride, full of ups and downs, sweat, tears, and a whole lot of fight. This story is called English is My Ticket Out of a Mediocre Life. It's about how I went from being stuck in a boring, average world to breaking free and chasing something bigger. So, sit down, listen up, and let's get into it. I'm a regular guy, just like you. I was born in a small town called Greenfield. It's a quiet place, farms all around, a few houses, one factory where everybody worked. Life there was simple. You wake up, you go to work, you come home, you sleep, then you do it all over again. Day after day, year after year. It was safe, it was easy, but it was killing me inside. I wasn't living, I was just existing. I felt like a robot, no dreams, no fire, no hope. I looked around, and everybody was the same. My dad worked at the factory, my grandpa worked at the factory. And there I was, at 25 years old, stuck in the same damn place. I thought, is this it? Is this all I'm ever gonna be? I had a wife, Sarah. We had a little boy named Tommy. He was 5. I loved them more than anything, but I couldn't shake this feeling. I wanted more, not just for me, but for them. I wanted Tommy to grow up with a dad who wasn't afraid to dream big. I wanted Sarah to have a husband who didn't come home every day tired and empty. One night, I sat on my porch. The sun was going down, the sky was orange and pink. It was beautiful, but I felt ugly inside. I thought, John, you're wasting your life. You're letting it slip away. That's when I decided I had to change. I didn't know how yet, but I knew I couldn't stay the same. Then, something happened. My cousin Mike came to visit. Mike grew up in Greenfield too, but he got out. He lived in the city now. He had a good job, a nice car, and a big smile. I asked him, Mike, how did you do it? How did you escape this place? He looked at me and said, English, man. I learned in English. It opened doors for me. I got a job with an international company. Now I travel the world. English. I didn't get it at first. In Greenfield, we didn't speak English. We spoke our own language. English was for movies, songs, or rich people far away. But Mike's words stuck with me. I couldn't stop thinking about it. What if English was my way out? A few days later, I saw a job ad in the newspaper. It was for a company in the city. The pay was double what I made at the factory. The work sounded exciting. But there was one line that stopped me cold. Must speak English. My heart sank. I didn't know a single word of English. Not hello, not goodbye, nothing. I wanted to scream. This job was my ticket out, and I couldn't even try for it. I felt trapped, but then I thought, no, I'm not giving up. I'm not letting this beat me. That's when I made up my mind. I was going to learn English, no matter what it took. I was 25 years old. I had never studied a foreign language. I didn't even know where to start, but I wasn't scared. I was pissed off at my life, pissed off at feeling small. I was ready to fight for something better. I found an English class in the next town. It was a 30-minute drive. I signed up for 3 nights a week after work. Sarah looked at me like I was crazy. She said, John, you sure about this? I said, yeah, babe, I've never been more sure. The first class was rough. I walked in, and the room was full of kids, teenagers, mostly. They were laughing, talking, looking confident. I felt old and out of place. The teacher started speaking English. I didn't understand a damn thing. It was like she was from another planet. She wrote the alphabet on the board. ABC. I tried to copy it. My hands were shaking. I couldn't even say the letters right. The other students were fast. They knew words already. I was lost. At the end of the class, I wanted to run out and never come back, but I didn't. I told myself, John, you're not a quitter. You started this. You're gonna finish it. So I went back, night after night. I sat there, sweating, struggling, fighting to learn. The first few weeks were hell. I couldn't pronounce anything. Hello came out like hollow. Thank you sounded like thank you. The teacher was patient, but I could tell I was slow. The kids in class giggled sometimes. It burned me up inside. I felt stupid. I felt weak. One night, I got home late. Sarah was waiting up. She saw my face and said, What's wrong? I broke down. I said, I can't do this. I'm too old. I'm too dumb. She grabbed my hand and said, John, you're not dumb. You're brave. You're doing this for us. Keep going. That was it. That was the fire I needed. Sarah believed in me. Tommy needed me. I wasn't doing this just for me anymore. I was doing it for them. So I got serious. I studied every day. I bought kids' books with pictures. Cat, dog, house. I read them out loud. I stuck notes all over the house. Door, table, bed. Tommy thought it was a game. He'd point and say, Daddy, what's this? I'd say chair. He'd laugh. It made me smile. I listened to English songs in the car. I didn't know the words, but I sang anyway. I watched cartoons with subtitles. I talked to myself in the mirror. Hi, I'm John. Nice to meet you. It felt dumb, but it worked. Months went by. I got better, not fast, but steady. I could say, my name is John. I could ask, how are you? I could read a page without stopping. It wasn't much, but it was something. Then, one day, I saw another job ad. This one said, Basic English required. My heart jumped. Basic? I could do basic. I applied. A week later, I got a call. Come for an interview. I couldn't believe it. The interview was in the city. I put on my best shirt. I drove 2 hours. My hands were sweaty on the wheel. I kept practicing. I'm hardworking. I learn fast. Please hire me. I walked into the office. It was big, fancy. The interviewer was a guy in a suit. He said, Tell me about yourself. I took a deep breath. My name is John. I am from Greenfield. I work at factory. I learn English now. I want better job. It wasn't perfect. My voice shook. I mixed up words. But I kept going. He asked, Why this job? I said, I want change. I want grow. I try hard every day. He smiled. He said, Okay, John. We like that. You're hired. Hired? I wanted to jump up and yell. I called Sarah from the parking lot. I got it. I got the job. She cried on the phone. Tommy shouted, Yay, Daddy. I felt 10 feet tall. The job was customer service. I had to talk to people on the phone, all in English. I moved to the city with Sarah and Tommy. We got a small apartment. It was scary, leaving Greenfield, but it was worth it. The first day at work, I was nervous. The phone rang. A lady said, Hello, I need help. I froze. Then I said, Yes, I help you. Please wait. I figured it out. Call after call. I got better. My boss said, Good work, John. I used English every day. I talked to people from America, India, England. I made mistakes, sure. But I learned it. I got faster. I got stronger. After a year, they promoted me. I became a team leader. Me. The guy who couldn't say hello 2 years ago, my pay went up. We moved to a bigger place. Tommy started a good school. Sarah got a job she loved. But it wasn't just about money, it was about me. I felt alive. I wasn't stuck anymore. I was growing. English didn't just give me a job. It gave me a new life. Then came the big test. My company said, John, we need you in Brazil. 2 years. Lead a team. Big project. Brazil. I'd never left my country. I didn't speak Portuguese, but I said yes. I wasn't afraid anymore. I moved to São Paulo. It was loud, busy, alive. Work was hard. I led 20 people. We spoke English, but I learned Portuguese too. Obrigado. Little words to start. My team liked that I tried. The project was tough, long nights, problems everywhere. I miss Sarah and Tommy. They visited sometimes, but it was lonely. One day, I messed up a big meeting. I forgot my English words. I felt like a failure, but I didn't quit. I practiced more. I got back up. 2 years later, we finished the project. It was a success. My boss said, John, you're a rock star. I came home proud. Now, I'm a manager. I travel. I've seen New York, London, Tokyo. I teach English to kids in my city. I tell them, you can do this. I did it. You're next. Listen to me. I was nobody. A factory guy with no future. English changed that. It was my ticket out. It wasn't easy. I fought for it. I cried. I failed. But I won. You can win too. Maybe it's English. Maybe it's something else. Whatever it is, don't wait. Start now. You're not too old. You're not too dumb. You're enough. Take the first step. Fall down. Get up. Keep going. That's how you escape. That's how you live. Thanks for hearing my story. You're part of the English Story Weaver family now. Go out there and fight for your dreams. I believe in you.